thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do I call you Minnie like I always call you? Do I call you Joe? What do you like people?
I prefer people call me Minnie. There's too many Joes in the world. There's very little Minnies. Even though I'm like 5'4" or 5'5".
Fantastic. Well, Minnie, welcome. Thank you very much for showing up
Thank
here.
you for having me.
Thank you, Co-Hats, for letting us use this
Woo-hoo!
wonderful room. They are awesome. Adriana.
Well, this is where
Brian.
people can actually meet me at also.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I have a spot here. I just come in whenever, meet customers, clients,
Oh, okay.
set up shop, and look pretty.
I started here. The first month or two when they first started here. I love it. I absolutely love Co-Hats. I love Adriana.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me, Minnie, about DJMiniC. How'd you get started?
Well, it started about almost 20 years ago. I started off as a bar back and a bouncer at a couple of nightclubs here in Lakeland.
At 5'4".
Yeah.
So you were.
Actually, I was shorter.
You were. You grew some more.
I didn't grow until I was 21.
At 5'4", 5'4", and I know you're a wrestler. I know you got the strength. So I'm sorry.
So I was taking jiu-jitsu and MMA lessons at the time, and I used to wear flashy pimp suits to the nightclub. So I got my name by the bouncers and DJs there. They used to call me Micro Mini Pimp.
Micro Mini Pimp.
Micro Mini Pimp. Nobody was going to take me seriously that way as a DJ, so I was like, well, I'm not a dwarf, so let's stick with Mini, because a normal guy's height is 5'9". I'm in between the height, so let's just stick with Mini.
Fantastic. Do what you got to do to get known.
So I started DJing, doing gentlemen's clubs, bars, nightclubs. They threw me to the wolves. Once they found out I had a musical background, because I played instruments all the way from elementary through high school.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
And sung in chorus, dance. I was a mascot for Kathleen High. And then I've always wanted to be a DJ, so they're like, here. And then I'm like, now what? So here I am almost 20 years later, still going.
So you went to Kathleen High?
Yep.
And you're from Lakeland originally?
Born and raised.
God, you're the second one in a row. Born and raised in Lakeland, Florida. They're so rare.
It's very rare. In some ways, I mean, I know quite a few that other businesses that went to Kathleen and graduated from there as well.
Fantastic. So when you were in high school, you knew that you liked music. You knew that, man, this is the way I like DJing.
So right out of high school, as I was training to fight and doing nightclubs, I was working for Linder Industrial Machinery and heavy equipment with my dad.
Oh, okay.
Then when they let me go, I went for Cardinal Health, worked there for about a year. Was in a car wreck on my way to do a gig, and took the money from that to start my business.
Wow. So you were injured in a car wreck. That happened to me too, dude.
So I just took the money for that, started my own business, didn't look back.
Wow. When I got hit by a car, it took 1.5 years to get paid, and I had already borrowed so much money, the check only paid back what I already borrowed, so I was back to zero.
Dang.
And I got the nice back problems, blue T7, T8, T9, man. My back is all messed up, dude. So, but you were okay in the car wreck?
Yeah.
Or you made
So actually, I was on my way to the event, went to the hospital after the event. So I showed up in pain, did my gig, put all my equipment out of one vehicle into my parents' vehicles, went ahead, did a gig, barely can move, left there, went to the hospital that same night.
Man, oh man, oh man. That's taking it serious. That's providing service. When you said you did it, you did it.
I'm probably one of very few DJs or entertainers or business owners. I believe the show must always go on. I don't care if there's what's going on in your personal life or whatever, like the show must always go on. So I've done events with 103 fever before. I've been sick. I had a flat tire on my way, still showed up, got it done. Broken arm, messed up neck from my wrecks. Showed up in the collar.
Wow.
The show must always go on no matter what. And I get calls, my DJ didn't show up, they're down in their back or whatever. They call me. I'm like, well, this is what you get. I'm a full-time licensed insured DJ service. So I take it a little more seriously than most.
That's awesome. That's how you get further in the world, making more, providing the service. That's awesome. So I know that you do the photo booth as well. Tell me more about the photo booth.
So I started a photo booth as an add-on to my DJ service. Well, then people were calling me like, we don't need a DJ, but we need a photo booth. So I'm like, well, let's just start doing photo booths by ourselves. Well, about 2 years ago, I started Central Florida photo booths. And then now I got 3 regular photo booths I can send out, a 360 photo booth. I'm in good with the photo booth community. So I go to trade shows, I buy, I sell, I represent other companies. I do some of the product testing for them.
Oh, wow.
I can do custom backdrops, custom props, anything photo booth related I'm getting into.
That's awesome. And it helps the party. It's an add-on for you for income purposes.
Mhm.
And if it's a wedding or if it's a birthday, you create those memories that last forever and people can download them. In fact, I know that I've used your services.
Oh yeah, multiple times.
And you just put in your phone number and it texts it to you immediately.
Yep.
And you can see it and download it. It's an excellent idea.
I love it. I mean, it's when my DJ service ain't going out, I still got photo booths going out. And normally we run about 2 every weekend on average.
Oh, wow.
We like to do at least 3 every weekend, or every Friday and Saturday. And then if we can get to a couple more DJs going out, that'd be really
So you
awesome.
always expand, always looking for more business. And you do all of Polk County, you go Hillsborough?
All of Central Florida.
All of Central, that's why it's called Central Florida,
Yeah.
okay.
So not only the DJ service, but all of our photo booths. We go from Daytona down to Sarasota, Clearwater to Miami to Jacksonville. I'll cover the whole state.
Wow, that's awesome.
I just want to go entertain people, have fun.
So when it comes to the entertainment, the DJs, does the bride get to pick? Tell me how you guys decide. Do they tell you we're country, we're pop? How does that work?
So usually I sit down with the customer. We talk about their wants, their needs, if they have a coordinator, if they don't have a coordinator. We provide coordination also, so we do day of. But we ask them, and they can plan their whole wedding online. That's the best part. That you can book online, plan online, literally everything online.
On your website?
Yep.
What's that website?
DJMiniC.com
Okay.
and CentralFloridaPhotoBooths.com.
Okay. So they can book it online. They can say, we like country music. What about like, don't play this song, I hate this song.
We
You
actually
get
have
those?
a tab on there too. So we have a do not play list. So let's say a song reminds you of an ex or whatever.
I never
We'd be
thought about
like,
that.
Like from this moment, a lot of people are like, I used to have my first wedding, I don't want that again. So we have a list of do not play. Every once in a great while, I have had a couple that didn't put their past songs on there. And I played it and they come running over, I'm like, that's not my fault, you didn't put it on there.
Yeah.
So, accidents do happen, I mean, like any business.
Sure.
But yeah, you can book online, plan the entire wedding online, or birthday party, corporate event. Now we're getting into focusing on photo booth expos, or just expos in general,
Oh, wow.
where we can drop off a photo booth, leave it for a week, and gather customers' information and send it to the person that booked us.
Oh, fantastic. That's wonderful. That reminds me of a story. When I first started dating my wife, okay? She was my girlfriend, if you will. And I think it was a wedding. We went to a wedding, and my girlfriend, which is now my wife, 25 years, she always tells a story. She went up to the DJ and said, would you play this song? Well, I didn't know she did that. And because me and my wife have a wonderful relationship, I said, look, this girl's lonely. I'm going to go dance with this girl just to be kind, you know, because she was lonely. I'm just trying to help. And guess what song? The song that she had requested, I had asked this girl to go up and dance. So I started dancing to the song that my wife to be requested, and she never lets me down on that.
That's awesome.
So that's just a funny story and I think I remember the song. No, I don't. I can't remember. But anyway, that reminds me of that. So you can drop the photo booths up, no time limit. and just come back and pick it up. They can do what they want. Businesses, doesn't have to be a party or something. You can do it for
For as long as they want.
as long as you want. Corporate events and anything and everything.
So a party, we rent out our photo booths at 3 hours, and then each additional hour is 150. And it depends on which photo booth you want. The social booth is just gathering information, no prints, no props. You just text, email, airdrop QR code of photos to your phone or mobile device. And then our standard comes with prints, props, and a photo booth attendant. Of course,
Okay.
backdrops. We are pretty much the only company in Central Florida to have over 40 plus backdrops in stock.
Wow.
And I have access to over 1,000 that I can just make a phone call and have it at my doorstep.
So it's like a green screen. Did they put the background on it immediately?
So we provide a regular backdrop, a normal backdrop, but on the device itself, I can do like custom ones and put in like moving effects in the background and stuff like that also.
That's awesome. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I want to put a couple of props on your table because I think that I just love to see somebody with my logo if anybody ever does it. But anyway, well, that is wonderful. Is there anything else that I can think of or you can think of that can help promote you?
Yeah, I mean, we're all over all social media sites. I'm on Snapchat, Twitter, of course, Google, Wedding Wire, The Knot,
Instagram, Facebook.
TikTok. There's
You can be found if you're looking for a DJ. You'll find DJMiniC.
Oh yeah,
And what's the C in DJMiniC?
Carter, my last name.
I was gonna say I couldn't.
So I almost had a chance to go to Canada, and I found out there's another DJ Mini in Canada, but she only does techno parties, like so techno nightclubs, stuff like that. Well, I was just trying to cover my butt just in case I did go, because I was, hey, there's 2 DJ Minis in the area, I like to be covered.
Is she 5'4" as well? I'm just
Oh no,
kidding.
she was kind of cute though.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
That's
I
awesome.
can learn French really fast.
I just came back from Toronto on vacation.
I saw that.
Yeah. So we had a really good time. It was fun.
I've always wanted to go.
Yeah. Well, we had went there for our honeymoon 25 years ago, and we went to Niagara Falls and did that whole thing. Then my daughter just graduated high school, and she wanted to go to Toronto, of all places in the world, and graduation gifts. You know, most people want, give me a car or whatever. Dad, I want to go to Toronto and get some lipstick made. Okay, we'll just make it our family vacation, you know? So we had a good time. So DJMiniC.com,
Yep.
and then CFphotobooths.com.
Yep.
And weddings.
We do everything. Like
Did
you
you-
said, I've done sports, gentlemen's clubs, corporate events. That's what our focus is right now. Of course, weddings. That will always be my baby. I love doing weddings. It was funny. My mom, I was I want to be like Tiesto or David Guetta when I first started. Be like a producer and a DJ. I'm like, well, I ain't gonna make no money that fast doing that
Yeah.
unless you get found. So my mom was like, what do you think about weddings? So my mom used to sell wedding dresses for Edward Macy's, which used to be here in Lakeland. Sadly, they just closed up about a year ago, I think. But so I've always had weddings, and I got musical background anyway from the rest of my family. My mom's great uncle is Jake Hess. He sings gospel music,
Okay.
or sung gospel music. We have a very long musical history on my mom's side, different musical things. My dad's side, my dad couldn't hold a note in a bucket.
Same way with my family. There ain't no way my family can sing.
My Uncle Terry tries karaoke up in Kentucky. Other than that, I mean, I got most of my talent from my mom's side. But I play for all kinds of crowds, don't care who it is. I mean, I just want to entertain people. I do things similar to Disney style. I like to show up 2 to 3 hours early, have everything ready before any guest shows up. I'm usually the first one there and the last one to leave. on a lot of occasions.
I can confirm that. I showed up early and you were already up there. I was gonna help you move it, but you'd already moved your big thing. I was like, wow.
And so, like I said, I take it very seriously, but I like to have fun at the same time. I'm very organized when it comes to timelines of events and weddings and corporate events. We do MC work, special effects, lighting effects, glitter tattoos. We just
I
added
remember that one, yeah.
So I heard that you had yours on for about a month.
Yeah, that was sucker, that glitter tattoo that you did for me, it was on there for a long time. It's really cool. And I posted it and everything. Yeah, it works.
I mean, so our glitter tattoos are waterproof. So you have to literally use rubbing alcohol to get it off.
Yeah.
So it's great for kid parties, great for like family fun days for churches and stuff.
That's awesome.
We got that, and I'm working on building a new brand. It's called Elevate Your Event Services.
Is that changing DJMiniC?
So I will always have DJMiniC Productions in Central Florida photo booths.
Okay.
The reason I wanted this other brand is more for the corporate type style, more for high-end type style. What I want to do with that brand is provide everything, so you can get glitter tattoos, DJ, photo booths, lighting, rentals. So we were getting into audio visual rentals now. So if you're having a grand opening, we come up, provide microphones, background music, and make your event stand out. We have projectors, projector screens, cold sparks, dancing on a cloud.
Like, I know what that is. I have no idea what the hell that is.
So cold sparks are like indoor fireworks.
Oh.
We can do the indoor, outdoor fireworks.
Okay.
It doesn't burn the body. I can put my hand over it. It don't hurt. It feels like little sparklers.
Introducing the new bride and then the sparks.
And the sparklers go up.
Okay, yeah.
The dancing on a cloud is a dry ice effect that covers the floor.
Okay.
So it makes it look like you're dancing in the cloud.
Okay, that is neat.
We got fog machines.
You know, the only thing I can think of that you don't do,
What?
and that's videography. That's
So-
the only thing I can think of that you don't do.
Well, we do have vendors that we work with. So like I work with Storybook Weddings. Tim Hickland is a good close friend of mine. We do quite a bit of weddings together, or at least when we first started, we used to do a lot more.
What's his company name?
Storybook Weddings.
Storybook Weddings. Okay, nice little plug for him.
Yeah, so he's a good friend of mine. I'm part of the Polk County Wedding Event Pros. So once a month or twice a month, we meet up, try to network with each other, help each other take like little classes, how to improve our businesses and stuff like that.
That's awesome. Helping each other.
I'm part of the Lakeland Chamber, the Northeast Polk Chamber, Lake Wells Chamber, Mulberry Chamber.
Winter Haven.
I'm thinking about joining all the Polk County, Sarasota, and 2 Orlando chambers next, because I'm over there a lot more than I am in Polk County anymore.
Okay.
What else am I a part of? I was a part of CORE. I still might show up every now and then when I can. Rotary, I was doing that for a while. I might join that again, but the Lakeland one. I'm thinking about joining Kiwanis as well. So I'm a part of every networking group and business-oriented group. And thinking about also joining the Puerto Rican Chamber of Commerce
Oh yeah,
as well.
Maria or
And
Anna. Yeah, Anna. Sorry.
Anna. So I was looking into that the other day at that big old
Business Bash
yeah,
over
business
there.
bash.
Yeah, that was really.
That
I
was good.
impressed.
That was really good.
First annual.
And thank you to RP Funding for helping us out with that as well, because that turned out really, really good.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
I walked in and like I had 20 people asking, "Where's your photo booth and why aren't you DJing?" Because everybody knows me for providing sound and photo booth services.
Yeah, and they didn't have it.
No, so,
They had the photographer from Bridge Local.
David Dickey was the photographer.
That's his name. Okay.
Yeah, he's a good close friend of mine. But everybody involved, Chris Ann Long, she put that together along with Monica. I can't ever pronounce Monica's last name, but from the Lakeland Chamber.
DJMiniC.
She's pretty much I call her my chamber girlfriend because it's an inside joke between me and her. Because there for a while we were at every event together. I'm like, people are gonna start talking.
Yeah, well, she's my sister, man. She posted something yesterday for me. Did you see? I don't know. Yeah, she's sweet.
And
sweet.
really good close friend of mine. Like it's amazing what Polk County and Lakeland's turning into. The only complaint about Polk County I have is not enough parking for us business owners.
Okay.
When we come in with trucks and trailers for events, that's the only thing that we need to fix.
No, I doubt that. There's one more. The sun, the heat. They need to fix it's too hot. They need to fix that.
We have to take that one up with God. But.
I'll take that up, yeah. But man, this Polk County, this Florida is just too hot. Parking and heat. You know, it's just the first week of summer right now, too.
I mean, I prefer the heat over being cold. I can't move when it's cold.
I love the cold, dude. I miss the cold so much. I'm from Cincinnati originally. Oh my goodness, I love the cold. I miss it.
So Cincinnati, you must be a Beagles fan.
Never.
Really?
Never. I'm a Charger.
Oh.
I'm a Charger. My lifelong Charger. Back in like 80, 81, Dan Fouts back in the day. Dang. Charlie Joyner. I'm a Charger, man. Yeah.
I'm a Buccaneers fan.
Okay.
Rays fan, Lightning, Rowdies. I support all local sports.
Sure.
So if they're in Florida, if we don't win, then I go to, like, if I have, like, back when Ray Lewis played for the Ravens. Well, I went to the same high school as Ray, so I'm going to cheer for the Ravens.
Sure.
So I'm pretty much like Florida State. I don't care who wins, as long as it brings money to Florida.
There you go. Absolutely.
That's all I care about is I want to make this community more money. So we all become billionaires and millionaires.
Successful, whatever your definition of success is. Yeah, I support Lakeland, Polk County. I mean, that's why I came up with the name.
I am Lakeland. I am Winter Haven. I am everything, pretty much.
Well, when I started, I said, you know what? If this takes off, I got the option. So I bought Lakeland, Plant City, Polk County. I actually own Florida and Texas too.
Oh, sweet.
And Metaverse. I own I Am Metaverse, I am Texas, and I Am Florida. So the future, if I can hit on the business plan that'll make money, I'm ready.
That's awesome.
So I don't know. I'm always open to anybody and ideas, man. I can't do it myself.
Yeah.
I just planned ahead is all I did. In fact, we just launched Winter Haven. iamwinterhaven.com is a new directory.
I saw that one.
But it's going professional. You know, I'm still an amateur on I Am Lakeland. It's more of a personality site, and I just have fun. It's a hobby. But Winter Haven is professional. It's the way it's supposed to be, and see if it takes off. But
I think it will. I mean, I Am Lakeland has already taken off in what, a year?
Yeah, but I haven't charged. I'm getting ready to start charging. I don't know if people are going to like that or not. After getting it for free for a year, and I hit you up for $50, I don't know if people are going to.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do to make ends meet. Anything we do, because I get people ask me all the time, can you provide a free service? Well, sometimes I don't mind. If it's our busy season, and it's during the week, if it's like a networking event or something like that, I'll throw in a photo booth or something like that. But I can't, even charity events, I can do slight discounts, but people got to remember, we do this for a living.
Pays the bills.
Yeah, I don't have any backup plans. I have 2 or 3 brands that I'm doing full time. We're open pretty much 24/7, 365. I don't like vacations too much because it just puts me behind the work.
Yeah.
And then unless my competitors get an upper advantage. So I like to work. If I'm not working, then people are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't handle this.
Yeah, you're like Monica, workhorse, man, all the time.
And I'm just now getting to a point where I want to travel, but I want to travel for work. So like, if I can get a chance to hang out with a DJ up in New York, South Carolina, North Carolina, I can go up there, hang out with them, see how they do things, and come back and put it to use here in Florida.
You know what would be a good idea for you is what I'm doing. I'm on TikTok and I'm finding influencers that are all over the world. I mean, I've got some in the fire right now that are making reels for me, and it doesn't have to be a DJ, but those people that are in the other cities, let's say New York or whatever, they know the local DJs. So if you can connect with the local influencers and say, hey, who's your guys' DJ around there? That might be a way to
That's not
contact
a bad
them.
idea.
That's what I'm doing, dude. I'm enjoying TikTok and having these influencers.
Yeah,
It doesn't cost a lot either.
well, I was actually thinking this week, I want to start offering pro tips by TikTok, YouTube and stuff.
Pro tips.
So I just did an event where everybody was putting their hand on the microphone at the tail end of it, and you're supposed to hold it in the middle. So they were blocking the signal. So in order to hold the microphone down here or something like that. So I want to show people how to properly, if you're doing a toast, a speech,
Oh, okay.
how to talk on the mic, the difference between no lights at an event and having lighting, how to ask questions to the venue.
That's
Because some
awesome.
venues don't allow special effects. Like, I say 80% of the venues downtown Lakeland don't allow cold sparks or dry eyes. You can't tape your cords down or nothing like that.
It's all safety and
Yeah, so I think of all the details, because people are like, well, I want the cold sparks at the Magnolia building. Well, I already know because I've been there so many times, I can't do that. So, we have to educate people on what we can do, what we can't do.
right. So you're gonna make video tips, maybe put it on your site. That's awesome.
Probably just on YouTube and TikTok for now, and
Sure.
Instagram and Facebook. I guess I could put them on my website. I'm wanting to redo my website, but
Yeah, that's right. I put it on all the social medias, and then just as a backup, I put it on my site just in case.
but yeah, I mean, I love what I do. I mean, I can't imagine doing anything else.
That's when you know you're on the right track. When you know you're doing what you enjoy. You never work a day in your life if you enjoy what you do.
It's true. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There's days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting too old for this. I would like ideally to have a person of every background DJing for me. So if they're African American, Spanish, bilingual, whatever, I would like to have a person of each culture working for me or with me to grow the brands. Multiple reasons. Like, I want to be well diversified, not only personally but business wise. And it's just smart business, have somebody from every background, so I can send somebody out to do a quinceañera and I don't have to go because I'm good with Spanish music, but I'm not that good. I'm not
Sure,
bilingual.
absolutely.
But we can provide a photo booth for every culture. So what we're doing now is I'm providing marketing materials for like different cultures and stuff like that. So if you have an Indian wedding and you want a 360 photo booth, we can play like traditional Indian background music with a video
Sure,
going around
sure.
you, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
All the different cultures that there are, exactly. That's fantastic. Well, is there anything else, man? I really appreciate your time.
I appreciate you having me. I mean, this has been fun.
It's my pleasure. Well, you're a personal friend too.
Well, I forgot to tell you, I did do some radio stuff when I first started as well.
Okay.
I did a couple online radio things. Did CBS Sports. We talked about MMA fights and stuff like that.
So did you think about doing that professionally, like DJing on a radio station?
I actually have had an offer for a local radio station to come check out, see how they do things. I haven't had a chance because we were so busy in May.
That's good.
I haven't had a chance to breathe until now. So I might do that probably sometime soon.
Awesome.
To see if I can do at least a Wednesday or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so I appreciate you having me.
It's my pleasure, Minnie. It's my pleasure. I get caught between Joe and Minnie, but Minnie's what you prefer. That's what
I
we're
mean,
gonna
well,
do.
there's like, I'm not your average Joe for one thing.
There you go. I like that.
But you know, like I said, there's too many Joes in the world.
Too many Dons and Donalds too.
Well, when I was weightlifting in high school, we had 3 Joes, Joeys, and Josephs in the same weightlifting class. So they used to come in and call us by our last names or our nicknames, Cause somebody come in and said, hey Joe, and we're all three of us were literally sitting side by side on the bench pressing the weight at the same time. We all looked over, what? At the same time. I will never forget that.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm like, no, I gotta go buy something else.
There you go. Yeah.
But
Well, I appreciate it. Again, if there's anything I can do to promote you, let me know.
just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, as you know, me and you are close friends and support each other. And then whatever I can do to say, I am Lakeland, I am Polk County,
Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
all that good stuff. I mean, I am Cohatch.
That's right, that's
Because
right.
I'm here quite often.
Okay.
So if people want to book us online, they can go to centralfloridaphotoBooths.com, cfphotobooths.com, DJMiniC.com.
And what's the new brand?
Elevate your event services.
Elevate, is that a .com as well?
So it will be Elevate Eyes. So elevateeyes.com.
Okay, elevateeyes.com.
So the acronym will be Eyes.
Oh, I see.
So-
EYES.
So all eyes are on you. I don't want the attention on me.
That's
A
clever.
lot of DJs put the attention on them, like, hey, look at me, I can drink beer and stand on my head. Not me. The attention should never be about the DJ. It should be
Professional.
about the client, the end user.
You ever get out on the dance floor?
I do get out there, teach them how to do the wobble, the cha-cha slide, the Cupid shuffle, all the line dances.
Do you know the boot scoot boogie?
I'm too old to move like that. Like,
I remember that's what me and my wife, when we were dating, we used to get out there and do the slide, the boot scoop. It's just like everything else, just the electric slide is a little different.
the electric slide's been around forever. Do you know what that's about?
No?
So the electric slide is actually about an adult female toy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was funny. It was on TikTok, and Missy, my sidekick, and my mom were sitting there watching TikTok one day, and Missy goes, "Mom, look at this." And shows my mom. She goes, "Oh my gosh, after all these years, I never knew about that."
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So it's in here. We all.
It took off.
I mean,
and it's still going.
It's still
No
going.
pun intended.
It probably has like dead some batteries in it. So.
It really filled the world up. I'm kidding.
That's good.
It didn't just come and go. It's been around.
Dang, that was good.
I'm sorry. You set it up, so I'm gonna knock it out of the park.
I mean, usually I'm the one that does that. I'm bad with dad jokes. I'm the kind of guy that I'll go through a store. I like working on my improv. Kind of what I have to do anyway.
Sure.
So I was walking through the store with Missy, and there's some straws. So I went, "Hey Missy, these suck." She goes, "Stop." And I walked by the Downy. I went, "Don't feel down," and just stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Will you stop?"
Tons. Yep. My daughter, she's good at it too. She and I go back and forth all the time.
And, but yeah, I want to set my business up for my daughter to take it over. That's ideally what I would like.
That's what I want to do. I want to be able to get my kids a house each. That's all I want. I want them to not have to worry about making a mortgage payment for the rest of their life. That's what I'm doing anything and everything for.
And that's like, I want to help my mom, my close circle of friends that helped me to get where I'm at now. I'll always tell people, if you come work for me and help me get to where I'm at, if I'm making $1 million, there ain't no reason why you ain't making $250,000, if not more.
Absolutely.
Like, it's just simple math.
Help those who are helping you.
And, but, you know, we are looking for more DJs, preferably that can make scratch and blend,
Oh, okay.
well-rounded in music. We are looking for more ladies to run our photo booths. We're anyone from the age of 21 up, because we do some questionable atmospheres that I would rather not put a 18-year-old or a high school student in. So I'd rather just avoid it altogether.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, I love what I do.
Just send you an email if they're interested.
Just give me a call. Best way to reach me,
And that number is
863-812-7035.
Thank you, Minnie. Have
Thank
a
you.
fantastic day. God bless.
You
Thank
too.
you, Cohats, as well.
Thank you, Coash. Thank you, everyone.
All right.